Hi, and welcome to another episode of Unhoused in CLT. My name is Debbie, and today I wanted to talk about a couple of resources that I came across recently that hopefully would help some people when it comes to basically finding transitional housing or somewhere to stay when you're like in a crisis. There's a few of them that I wanted to talk about. Also, there were a few resources that I came across that can help with food insecurity. Okay, and I'll leave all the information down the bottom under show more, I think it says, where you can contact these people and hopefully get some help. The first one is called Hope House Foundation. Hope House Foundation is a transitional living shelter located in Huntersville, right outside of Charlotte. They provide supportive services that can help connect you with employment services, childcare, and other valuable resources designed to basically help transform your life and get you out of whatever crisis you are experiencing currently. The environment, from what I gained from their website, it appears to be somewhat of a group home, transitional type of environment with many resources specifically for women with no physical abuse, substance abuse, or mental illness type of extenuating circumstances. So basically, if you find yourself situationally homeless, like, with the rent situation in Charlotte just exploding out of control, where they're increasing people's rent to exorbitant amounts that they just can't afford, and at some point you just get to the point where you can't do it anymore. Hope House Foundation could be a resource. Their website is hopehousefoundation.org, and like I said, I'll include a link down the bottom. The second one that I found that I thought was fantastic is called Padsplit. Padsplit is the largest co-sharing arrangement in the United States and caters to hardworking individuals. They don't deal with families because they're mostly, from what I can tell, they're just renting rooms. They require screening of all the residents, and they're pretty affordable. They started at like $169 a week here in Charlotte. And from what I could tell from their website, the average room will get you about $1,000 a month. And their website is padsplit.com. And again, there's a link down the bottom that I'll show. The third one that I actually found and was able to talk to someone directly is the Salvation Army. Salvation Army holds a special place in my heart because when I was a kid, we found ourselves in the Salvation Army quite often. Like I mentioned in my last episode, my dad was an alcoholic. And while he was a functioning alcoholic, he would basically drink up his paycheck. He made good money back in the 70s and 80s. But, when you're not consistent and disciplined, it doesn't take long to find yourself in a hole. So we were constantly moving. We were constantly being evicted. And one of the places that we found ourselves was the Salvation Army. And as I got older, I would do things like volunteer to do like a toy drive for the kids, because I remember what it's like at Christmas time at the Salvation Army. So I ran into this woman. Her name is Ceretha.Butler. I think she was a super special person, but she's an employment specialist down at the Salvation Army on Spratt Street. And what she does is get you she can put you in touch with resources to find a job if that's what you're needing. She can help you get in touch with the right people to find housing, especially in a crisis type of situation. She was awesome, and she really cares. These people that do this kind of work really care. So I will definitely have her contact information down the bottom as well. So another resource I wanted to talk about was food insecurity. Now with resources, things like food and groceries being incredibly high, they keep saying the eggs are coming down, but I'm not seeing it. Okay, I don't know where these eggs at they're buying. I need to go where they shop for eggs, because my eggs cost $8 and $9 a dozen. But there's a place called the Hope Street Food Pantry. And that is on 4100 Johnston-Oehler Road. And they give out 3 to 4 days worth of food every Thursday afternoon. You don't need to be on any type of government program. You don't need to prove your need. You don't have to do anything. You just show up and they will give you food. And additionally, every Tuesday morning, apparently they give out food at a different Charlotte library. So I'll have their contact information down the bottom so you can find out details about when they're offering those services. Additionally, for daily hot meals, you can go to a place called Angels and Sparrows. And that is on 15016 Old Statesville Road in Huntersville, which is again right outside of Charlotte. Every weekday, they serve lunch at what they call their community table from 11 a.m. to 12:40 roughly. I hear the food is actually pretty good. And you can even shop there for free, like shop, but you don't have to pay for anything. That's another thing that I'm used to doing as a kid. Like there were times where we did not have enough food and there were 6 of us in my family. So, and my brother ate a lot because he was a boy, but there just wasn't enough food. So it wasn't rare for us to have to find somewhere that gave out food. So this is one of those places. And also from what I hear, Angels and Sparrows also is a good resource for additional services, including housing. And their website is angelsandsparrows.org. Again, I'll put the link down the bottom and have the information where you can find these resources, and hopefully they will help. Anyway, that's it for today. I just wanted to do a quick little video to give you some of these resources. Also, I think the next video that I do, I want to talk about the costs of homelessness, like what it would take to eradicate the homeless problem in the United States, because I think it's doable. We got our president finding all this Doge money, billions of dollars and things. And from what I hear, it should cost about 20 billion to eradicate the homeless problem in the entire United States. And according to Doge, they got it. So I want to know where this money is going. Not only that, the illegal aliens that we have been taking care of so well the last few years are on their way out. So the money, the way I look at it, the money that this country was paying to put them up and house them and feed them and handle their health care and everything so comfortably, supposedly that money is not going to be used for that anymore. So is that money going to be earmarked for American citizens that are homeless or dealing with food insecurity or anything like that? Because that would be nice. Since we're sitting on all this money, that's what we need to be doing with it, since we take care of our own people first, supposedly. So anyway, so I think that's probably what the next podcast will focus on. I would like to delve into that and just see what the problem is and what we can do, or maybe what we can push some of our elected officials to do to try to fix it. So that's it. That's it for me today for Unhoused. I hope you all have an awesome day. Do me a favor. I'm supposed to be saying this every episode, but I forget. Click like and subscribe, and then a little notification bell. So when I put a podcast out, you guys will know about it. I've been super busy this past week. I'm a massage therapist full time, and my schedule is retarded. It's just all over the place. So I never know what a week is going to look like. This particular week was insane, but I did have a bit of a break today, Thursday, and I expect to have another bit of time tomorrow. So that'd be nice if I could put up a couple of videos and hopefully share some information. I expect to be interviewing a couple of women that are going through being displaced right now. I hate the word homeless. So unhoused. I don't know, unhoused, whatever. They have somewhere to stay, but it's very insecure. So I want to talk to them and find out what put them in these situations, and what we need to do better as a community to be able to provide resources. Because like I said before, a lot of people, not everybody, a lot of people are a good, 3-4 paychecks from the street. I myself, I'm self-employed. I'm scared if anything was to ever happen to me. I don't have anybody to fall back on. So there's got to be something for hardworking people. Everybody is not, in a box as far as the reason why they end up in a homeless situation. There's all kinds of extenuating circumstances. And there needs to be some really good, solid resources to help people when they find themselves in those situations, because this country is too rich, has too much money. We give away money to people who don't belong here, who are not our people, who are not born and raised here and pay taxes here. So that shouldn't be happening. So that's the goal of this podcast, to shine a light on that problem and take some steps to fix it, because everything is fixable. I believe everything has a solution, and homelessness definitely can be solved. We just have to put our money in the right places and focus on the right things, and prioritize. Basically, get our priorities in order as a people. So anyway, that's it for me for today. And have an awesome day. Like, share, subscribe, hit the little notification bell, and I'll talk to you soon.